I'm still dripping, still pimping. Riding around in that Benz, looking like a Bentley. Blonde hair white girl with me, her name Tiffany.
There we go. Hey man, Splifdtv, man. We posted up in South Central LA, man. Fucking with motherfucking ghetto lifers, man.
Bullshit. V.O.T.G.
What it do, homies?
Bragging, man. You right here posted. Little silent. V.O.T.G. from them ghetto lifers. You already know. Got a little P.
What that shit do is your boy Little Loaster in this motherfucker, Little Pelon. You already know what it do. Ghetto Lifers, V.O.T.G. We right here is how we do it. We got Splif D in the motherfucking house. Got my big bro in the house. We in this big trust. Y'all already know how we do, man. We ain't bullshitting. We ain't bullshitting.
We got Fern Dog right here. Ruru Production
from V.O.T.G.
right here chilling. Got Splif D in the house. Showed up.
Ruru Productions in the motherfucking house. Fern Deal
Ruru Productions.
We got DJ B in this motherfucker.
Real Homicide, he here supporting.
Mr. Homicide, man.
Homicide.
The homies.
Yeah, everybody in this bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck up. We got his homies in this motherfucker too, dog. We right here chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, man, check it out, man. This is the first question we got, man. How did y'all come up with the name Ghetto Lifers?
Ghetto lifers, man. That's pretty much our lifestyle, but at the same time, it's our hood. That's what we bang. We from the Ghetto Boys, South Central LA. Ghetto Boys is a gang. So, you know what I'm saying? We always represented that lifestyle. So, you know, you see that ghetto life right there. That's our lifestyle, gang lifestyle. So, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, trying to turn it into a brand at the same time, you know. So, trying to, you know, put it out there like that. So, you know, ghetto lifers, that's the lifestyle, no game. South Central LA, man.
Hey, so Lil Silent, man, you was the first artist really on the label. Alright, you came out in the 90s. Alright, when you came out, bro, that was when Thump Records, Low Profile was doing their thing. You had momentum, you know what I'm saying, bro? You was about to take off. Then you got locked up. Can you speak on that?
The whole shit about that is pretty much when you on the street doing your G-bang thing, you know, you're not even really thinking about nothing like that. You know, you trying to do your hood shit. You know, I always had in the back of my head to maybe one day somebody, you know, hears it and kind of pulls me to them. But as far as me going to somebody, and nah, I was on some hood shit, gangbang shit, got caught up. But I was out here for like 4 years doing my little mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Before, when mixtapes was really a mixtape, you know, when it was a tape, you know what I'm saying? So I had my shit, you know, yeah, in the back of my head, I was hoping somebody can, you know, hear it and say, this fool got a little talent, you know, it pushed me in, but, you know, the system got me first, so.
So how long you did, bro?
98 to 2015, man.
Ooh,
gone.
Shit.
So
now let me ask this. Now, goddamn 98. So check this out, man. All that time you was sitting in that cell, man. You was sitting in level 4 or what?
All that. Yeah.
Now you out right now. Do you regret the decisions that you made back in the 90s? Cause since the momentum that you had, bro.
My shit happens for a reason, man. In my case, I believe that, you know, if I would have stood out here, who knows where I probably would not even be here talking to this camera right now. Probably be dead or doing a life term. You know, that's how active it was in the 90s.
So you active. You was real active.
Well, everybody was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was. If you was involved in that lifestyle, you had to be. You know what I'm saying? There was no other way. So, you know, a lot of my homies from that time, they ain't not around no more. So, you know, that was what it was. You know, so, you know, there was no way around it. So, I was either gonna do that time or not be around anymore. So, at the same time, it could have been a blessing because now I'm out here and now I'm able to pursue that dream that I once had. You know, and either way, if we just want to leave a legacy regardless, you know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, we do have that talent. Either way, if it never goes as far as we wish it would, at least we're gonna leave that legacy and people are gonna really know the true story of some true motherfucking G's out here.
Bet that. Hey bro, so can you speak on, if you want to, bro, Lil Chucky?
Lil Chucky was more my nephew's generation, you know. I was gone when she was growing up. I did know her as a baby. You know, I did play with her as a baby. You know, but that was a different generation. I was gone, and Lil Chucky was beloved by my nephews, man.
Yeah. She
And all of us.
Yeah, you know, we grew up together. We were in the same little boat gang, you know, growing up in the gutterness, you know, seeing all the activity, all the, you know, selling drugs, all that shit. We grew up all up in it, you know, since little kids, you know, and that's all we knew. That's what we know. You know, you put something in front of me, I know what it is. You know, boom.
Same thing with her. She was
Yeah,
around
same thing with her. You know, she was around it. We grew up in it. We grew up, you know, into this ghetto lifestyle. I mean, you know, no bullshit. No, you know, we grew up in it. You know, same with her. You know, she kept going with it. She was out there being a little active. You know, and that's basically what happened. You know, is
She took it to that
yeah,
point,
you know, she was out there, you know, doing her little thug dizzle, you know. She was doing that, you know.
Ain't nothing was stopping her that moment, my boy. But look, regardless, whoever, everybody in their situation, man, that's what it is. It's like you can't change that. You can't switch a motherfucker head when they in that position. You feel me? And once a motherfucker in there, though, it's like it's not just a bang, homie. You already around. You got haters, homie. It's not, you know.
Yeah, that situation
Her
was.
shit,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was. It could have been.
different story,
Yeah,
you know?
a different story, but at the same time, it could have been anybody.
Yeah, it was.
That's
we
in that
had a lot-
lifestyle. Yeah. It could have been him, me, whoever. We got more than 15 dead homies.
That was a
you know
female
what I'm saying?
situation, you feel me? That was just, that was damn dog. She handled her shit, whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? But
She got caught
She
up.
did
in
that
she
though.
got caught up in that situation, homie. And she a rider, dog. She rolling with me, homie. She was a little active motherfucker, homie. Straight the fuck up. I
Acted to the
love her
point that
ass,
she
homie.
got, you know, she
And
got shot.
She got, yeah, like she was a knucklehead, is what I'm saying. But like, she was smart, but at the same time, you know, once you in that zone, you ain't stopping shit. You feel me? That shit, motherfucker, you in there, and then mistakes happen, homie. Anybody can do anything at any moment, you know. Anybody can feel a certain way.
Hey, give me one.
Man, that shit just, it's like, man.
Yeah, Lil P. I mean, when he talks about it, it hits him because you know that was his dog. They grew up together since knee high. So, but yeah, man, that's what it was, man. Just on some hood shit.
Hey, she was 17, right?
17, yeah, 17, man.
That's crazy, man. 17, man. Hey, I did my little research, man. One of the first people from y'all set to get killed, man, was Ernie, right?
Yeah, Ernie, yeah.
Okay.
Ernie, 1990.
Yeah, you want to speak on that, bro? Let the people know what's up.
Prior to Ernie, man, in our side of town, it wasn't as violent as that, where motherfuckers get smoked. You know, it was more like going head up or hitting each other with whatever's in the trunk of your car, you know. But when it came down to Ernie, that's when that gun violence came through, because he was the first homie that got shot and killed, and that was in 1990. Prior to that, in the 80s, the homies was a football team. You know, they used to go at it with rivals, as far as, you know, that wasn't rivals to the point where they were trying to beat each other up. They play football. They play football with each other, so that's how they got their frustrations out. You know. And came 1990, you know, that shit got a little out of hand, and the homie got shot and killed. And from that point on, it just didn't stop. You know, 1990 to 2018, you know, this shit's been what it is.
So basically, after when Ernie got killed, you started rapping in what year?
I started rapping, recording myself in 94, 4 years after that. But I was already writing, and, you know, at school, writing my little couple bars, already rapping to rap songs that were playing on the radio. I'm talking about going back to 89, you know, with NWA and Eazy-E and DJ Quick in 90, and, you know, High C 91, and then 92 Spice 1, 93 fucking MC8. No, 90, and then came 94, and the homies pumped me up. Well, actually, I recorded myself, rapping.
Hold on, you recorded yourself?
Yeah, my first song I did, I recorded myself. Nobody even knew that I was writing. I recorded myself, went to the hood, put the tape on the tape deck. You know, we was out hoop banging, and the homies was like, "What the fuck, that you?" And then the homie that was with us, he had a ghetto blaster in his house. He's like, "You know what? I got a big ass ghetto blaster that you can plug in a fucking microphone. Let's go make and it got an EQ. Let's go make that shit sound a little better." And that's the homie Neto. Shout out to the homie Neto. He's the one that did that. And then I went to his house, recorded one of my first songs. That's Ghetto Vida, and that was that. The homies liked it, and I just kept putting out a song here, a song there, a song here, and then just created my own little tape. And that was a hood anthem. You know what I'm saying? Hood anthem. But bullshit you not, this whole time for 4 years, 94 to 98, when I got busted, I thought it was just a hood anthem. But when I was locked up, I ran into motherfuckers from Northern Cali. I ran into motherfuckers from enemy hoods, other hoods.
Let's back up. So you telling me Northern Cali was bumping your shit?
Northern Cali, Southern homies though, not
okay.
Homies that got hoods up in Northern Cali.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I was running into fools that were like, "Oh, I had your tape," but at the same time, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, all right, cool," you know? Like I'm thinking you from somewhere by the area, and they're like, "I'm from Stockton," or "I'm from San Jose," you know? And I'm like, "What the fuck? How'd you get my tape?" He's like, "Oh, well, the homie went down to LA and he brought it back." God damn, that shit started. I was like, "Really? I didn't know I was doing it like that," but cool, you know? Like But
so when all these people from different areas come to you telling you, "Yes, hey man, I'm bumping your shit," but you are already incarcerated.
Yeah.
What was that feeling, bro?
That feeling made me go back to the cell and start writing. That's what that feeling was. And from that point on, when that homie told me that he had my tape in Northern Cali, because to a motherfucker from the ghetto, from the gutter, I mean, just going up the state, halfway up or all the way up, to me that was something like, damn, you know, I couldn't believe that people really was digging my shit like that, because I was banging the hood, you know, like you would think that if you bang your hood on your songs that other hoods not gonna want to hear it, because you know it's not their hood and you banging hard on it. But turns out they weren't looking at it that way. They were looking at talent wise, you know. They're like, that shit's banging, you know, that shit going. So yeah, motherfucker, I'm talking about, you know, fools from other hoods, and that shit surprised me. But that shit at the same time, it made me wanna start writing and looking into the future with that. You know, from that point on, I began to write and end up stacking up a bunch of verses, and that's what I'm doing now. Most of the shit I do now is a lot of shit that I wrote in jail 10 years ago.
Hold on, back. So you telling me this current music you doing right now,
current
shit that you wrote years ago?
Current shit, man. I show it to my nephews all the time. Look at when I wrote this. 2009, 2000, 2002.
Man, go get that shit.
I get it.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it. I get it right now.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Man, come on, homies.
Hey, turn
he right here too. Hey,
right here too.
Hey,
homicide this bitch.
Man, straight the fuck out, I tell you.
Yeah, so real quick, while I was gone and I left that mixtape, about 22 songs or whatever it was, that CD, about 22 songs or something. These fools was babies. When I left,
I was like
2 years old, 3 or 4 years old. He was barely born, but I seen him as a baby.
But growing
I seen
up,
him as a
man,
baby.
shit, that shit was. I used to be bumping that shit.
So how
Even to now, I still know all them lyrics. That's all. That was like a little motivation. He inspired me basically, you know, from the hood, you know. That shit is in our bloodline, basically, you know.
So pretty much, these fools grew up listening to that tape, and that tape, like I said, was a hood anthem to this day. But now we putting out more shit. But at that time, since I wasn't putting much out or nothing out, that was the tape, and they grew up into it. They grew up following the lyrics to it, and before you know, when this fool would come to visit me as a little kid and spit every fucking line on my songs,
Bar for bar.
Bar for bar. sometimes he was so little that you couldn't even understand the words he was trying to say, but he was trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then,
No lie, we'll catch this fool in the room by himself, spinning, and we'll be in the door like, hey, hear him, like, let hear him. Like, damn, you know, this is my mom, my grandma, you know, tripping out, and I'm like, damn, look, hear him, like, check him out, look. And he was flowing, you know, we're small, we're little kids. But yeah, I remember little shit like
I
that.
remember that little fucking day. For one of them birthdays, I think I was like fucking 5 or something, 6. I already they went and
bought
got
him a
me
microphone and everything.
boom box, fool. Straight boom box with a mic, fool, and a Chronic, the Snoop Dogg Chronic CD, cause I always used to bump that shit.
And
they G me the fuck up, all blue, dog, all
that picture
creased
at?
up. Like I'm talking about all what's that called? The jean, all jeaned out, blued out,
With
bandana
bandanas.
like Snoop Dogg from the Snoop Dogg album. Cause I used to like that shit. They put in here, my mom hooked
Like
me
that
up on my
Chronic,
neck. She blessed me, dog. She hooked it up. I don't know how she did it, but she made the collar,
did it.
and she hooked me up with the fucking. With the sides right here, I was G the fuck
the
up.
taste.
That little bandana right here. hey, they got me with a picture like this, Splif, like this, my boy, like straight
is
G'd
that
up like
picture
that,
at?
look.
I've
And with the
seen
mic
it, but
like
it's
that,
not- I don't
G'd
know.
up.
I've
I
seen
don't
it
know
while
where
I
that
busted
picture
it.
at though. It's somewhere
it's gone,
tucked,
man.
man.
It's probably,
tucked deep,
it's probably in the house.
But I tell you, I remember that memory though. You feel me? I never forget it,
So
homie.
that's how they came about. When I got out, well, actually before I got out, a couple of years before I got out, they would show me like, hey. Well, they all tell me this fool got this little melody where he can ride a beat, and then my other nephew too, and then this was since he was little. He told me he could rap, or he wanted to rap at least. And then when I got out, that's when he went on it. But so yeah, that's where it came out from them listening to my tape, and they got inspired by it to want to do their own shit.
Gotcha. So basically, the Voice of the Ghetto situation.
Yeah.
It started when you got out.
It was already an idea when I was busted. Like I got lyrics from my writings in jail where I'm already speaking on V.O.T.G. Because I already had that idea to bring my boys in and create a group. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to go solo. Like I knew that they had already been telling me on the collect calls like, yeah, you know, and I was promising them, hey, when I get out, you know, we'll push it. And that's when I got out, then I brought that idea to them, and I just kind of slid it in. Don't think I told them we're gonna be a group. Nah, while we were rapping, I just threw that V.O.T.G. in, and they're like, "Well, V.O.T.G. What do you mean by that?" That's Boys of the Ghetto, homie. That's us. All right, hell yeah. And that was it.
It's almost like a double meaning.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's a hood meaning. It's we speaking for the ghetto, which is we from the ghetto as a gang lifestyle, but at the same time, the world's a ghetto. So we speaking for everybody. I'm saying we don't want nobody to
fit in everywhere.
We don't want nobody to think that oh we trying to push our hood. No, we speaking for everybody that live that lifestyle.
From a struggle.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle to
everything.
you know, we want everybody to know that, you know, like me, my situation, like it was a time where when I got stretched, I did my time where I thought, you know, I was done. Like I thought my life was over because, you know, you do that much time, you don't think you don't think there's gonna be no future in that. But you know, just want people to know that there is a future, you know, and you know, don't give up on whatever dream you have, you know. It's just keep pushing it.
Flat 17.
Flat 17.
Main
200 months. Main like never even went out of state. California prison the whole time.
Hey man, you heard that main line. Hey. Hey nigga. Hey, no checking in around here,
fucked
nigga.
up, nigga, but
No checking in.
Finally had your motherfucking ass out. Like I said,
We used to have to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to get to where we were gonna go visit him.
What the fuck? Where you was at, bro?
That was my grandma. My grandma wanted to be on point.
All time.
Yeah, she was like, no, you know, we'll be there a little early and we'll park and sleep out, you know, out there. And then, you know, but we'll be there. Well, that's what I remember, you know, waking up like 2 or 3 in the morning, taking off to go visit them.
Yeah, I got pictures of these fools out there when they're little.
Hey, what yards you was at, bro?
motherfucking stretch.
I've been out through different yards, Corcoran, fucking Soledad, Ironwood, Chuckawalla, Jamestown, Chino, you know, Delano, all that shit. I mean, you go they just bounce you around, man.
Yeah.
You know, depending on your level, point system, all that. There's a lot behind it. How you end up going to different shit. You know?
Well, here in some of these yards you was at, your point system was kind of high.
Yeah, when I started, just pretty much on your time, like just point system wise, man. Just on my time alone was a level 4, and then they add shit.